Good morning, friends. This is Engineer Imran Aziz again today with another episode of my video series for civil engineers. And the topic is building construction and building services. This is third part of this topic. Today we are going to cover the next 25 MCQs questions on this topic. Yeah, in our last part 1 and part 2, so far we have already covered question 1 to 50, 25 in each video. So this is the third part of this topic. In this part, we will be covering 25 questions. And the answers, the correct one will be highlighted so that it should help you review effectively. So let's get started with the today's topic. Today we are starting part 3, question number 51. In a building, to provide ultimate comfort to occupants, dash can be used. So what can be used to provide ultimate comfort to the occupants in a building? Options available with us are number A, AC, air conditioning, B, HVAC, heating, ventilation and AC ventilators, D, HAC. So the correct option for this question is B, HVAC. We provide heating system, ventilation system and air conditioning system in a building so that it could increase the comfort of the tenants. Question number 52. A fire detector cannot detect number A, radiation, number B, heat, number C, light, number D, smoke. So a fire detector or fire sprinkler cannot detect the light. It can detect smoke, it can detect heat, but it cannot detect light. So option C is correct for question number 52. Question number 53. While calculating the handling capacity of a lift, the weight of one person is taken as 65 kg. So how much weight we normally take? We take 68 kg per person as a standard. So options available for this question were A, true, B, false, C, none, D, all. So B, false is correct for this question as they are asking and giving the information of 65 kg per person for lift handling. So this is not correct. The correct option for this is 68 kg. 54. Which of the following parameters does not affect the lift waiting time? Number A, rated load. Number B, number of stops. Number C, door closing time. Number D, handling capacity. So lift waiting time is calculated based on the rated load, number of stops, at which floor it has to be stopped and how many stops can be there. Door closing time, door opening, door closing, but it does not affect the handling capacity. So handling capacity is something which is primarily defined at the time of the design. Question number 55. For comfortable working, the dash content should be limited to about 0.6% by volume. What content should be limited to 0.6% by volume in a building? Number A, oxygen. Number B, hydrogen. Number C, carbon monoxide. Number D, carbon dioxide. Yes, carbon dioxide content should be kept limited to 0.6% by volume so that the comfortable environment could be maintained in a building. Then we have question number 56. Where people are working, there has to be dash to cause proper ventilation of the premises. Where people are working, there has to be dash to cause proper ventilation of the premises. Number A, air change. Number B, humidity. Number C, temperature. Number D, moisture. Yes, air change should be allowed so that people could work in a comfortable environment. So option A is correct for this question. Where people are working, there has to be air change to cause proper ventilation of the premises. Question number 57. The dash plays an important role in the comfort of persons affected by ventilation system. So what plays an important role in the comfort of people affected by the ventilating system? Number A, carbon monoxide. Number B, purity of air. Number C, volume of air. Number D, health of occupants. So yes, air should not be polluted. It should be pure air so that the people living inside could feel comfort and they are not affected by the ventilation system. So B option is correct for this question, which is purity of air. Question number 58. In dash system, the use is made of doors, windows, ventilators, and skylights to make the room properly ventilated. So these things should be provided in which system? Doors, windows, ventilators, and skylights so that the room should be properly uh, ventilated. Number A, artificial ventilation. Number B, air conditioning. Number C, natural ventilation. Number D, mechanical ventilation. Yes, whenever there is a natural ventilation provided in a building and there is no controlled HVAC system, then we normally provide windows, ventilators, and skylights so that the building should be properly ventilated and the air could be crossed across the building. So this is the reason we maintain the natural ventilation with the help of these tools. Question number 59. Exhaust system, supply system, air conditioning, etc. comes under dash type of ventilation system. So which type of ventilation system is dealing with the exhaust, supply system, air conditioning, heating? So it is basically number A option is natural. We already studied this is not natural. Natural is windows, skylight, and doors or ventilators. Number B, mechanical. Number C, man-made. Number D, doors. Yes, mechanical is the correct answer for this question. Option B is correct. So exhaust, supply systems, ducts, air conditioning channels, etc. All these comes under the mechanical type of ventilation system. Number 60, the term dash is used to indicate the science of controlling air with respect to humidity, temperature, movement of air, bacteria content, etc. What term is used to indicate the science of controlling air with respect to humidity, temperature, movement of air, and bacteria content? Number A, air conditioning. Number B, circulation. Number C, condensation. Number D, conditioning. Yes, air conditioning is the term which is used to indicate the science of controlling air with respect to humidity, temperature, movement of air, and bacteria content, etc. Question 61. Dash is the process by which the required amount of moisture is added in the air. So, what is that process in which the town planners or the engineers add moisture inside the building? So that is, of course, if you add the moisture, that is humidity. If you decrease the moisture, that is dehumidification. So A is dehumidification, B humidification, C absorption, number D condensation. Yes, B is the correct answer for this question. So humidification is the process by which the required amount of moisture is added in the air. Remember, this is basically inside the this discussion is for the building ventilated systems. 62, the type of wiring. Now we are in the electrical part of the building. Number 62, the type of wiring depends on dash. Number A, location and consumer budget. Number B, durability of and cost. Number C, safety and appearance. Number D, all of the above. Yes, all these factors are the wiring is dependent on all these factors like location, consumer's budget, so durability, of course, cost, budget, safety, and then ultimately appearance. Question number 63. The types of internal wiring used in domestic installations are dash. Types of internal wirings used in domestic installations are number A. So, what type of wirings in a residential building or domestic building are used? Number one, cleat-based wiring. Number B, CTS/RTS wiring. Number C, metal or PVC conduit wiring. D, all of the above. Yes, all of these are the types of different wiring which we normally use for the domestic buildings. So option D is correct for this question. Question number 64. In cleat wiring, cleats shall be fixed at distance not greater than dash centimeter apart and at regular interval. So in case of cleat wiring for the residential buildings, what should be the distance? Like what should be the minimum distance to maintain within two cleats, and it should be then on regular interval. So either it is 50 centimeter or 60 centimeter. C is 65 centimeter. D is 70 centimeter. Yes, 60 centimeter is the appropriate distance which should be maintained after every cleat. Within two cleats, 60 centimeter should be the distance, and then similarly it should go on. Question number 65. Which is the most common type of wiring used in domestic applications? So in houses or residential building, which type of wiring is commonly used? Number A, conduit wiring. Number B, cleat wiring. Number C, batten wiring. Number D, none of these. So A, conduit wiring is normally used in the houses and residential or domestic applications. So option A is correct for this question. We normally use conduits or pipes for the wiring in the residential areas. Number 66. Dash gas hampers oxygen from reaching the brain. So which gas type hampers oxygen from reaching the brain? Is it number A, carbon dioxide, number B, carbon monoxide, number C, nitrogen peroxide, hydrogen? So yes, we all are familiar that it is carbon monoxide which stops the supply of oxygen reaching to the brain, and ultimately the sudden deaths come across. Either it may be in the vehicles whose exhaust is closed, or maybe through HVAC systems. So such type of incidents may occur with the exertion of this carbon monoxide gas. Number 67. Dash gas overestimate the rate of breathing, and it is thus responsible for increasing the intake of other toxic gases. So which type of gas increases the rate of breathing, and it is then responsible for increasing the intake of other toxic gases inside the body? Number A, hydrogen sulfide. Number B, carbon monoxide. Number C, carbon dioxide. Number D, nitrogen dioxide. Yes, carbon dioxide is the gas which basically accelerates the breathing, and then it is responsible for increasing the intake of other toxic materials or gases inside the body. So option C is correct for this question number 67. Next we have question 68 with us. It is again regarding fire. So during fire, the human body can withstand temperature up to. So how much is the maximum temperature which our body can withstand in case of a fire incident? Number A, 150 centigrade. Number B, 120 centigrade. Number C, 200 centigrade. Number D, 80 centigrade. So 120 centigrade is the maximum temperature which a human body can resist in a fire incident. So option B is correct for this question. Question number 69. The content of oxygen is normally dash in the air. So how much content is available for oxygen in the open air? Is it 100%, 50%, 73%, or 21%? So yes, it's D, 21%. 21% of the oxygen is available in the atmosphere. So option D is correct for this question. Question number 70. It is found that dash are not seriously affected until very high temperature of 1200 centigrade to 1300 centigrade is reached. So what is the fire resistant material out of these? Basically, the logic of putting this question is that this question can also be drafted like this, that which of the following material is most fire resistant? So options available with us are number A, plastic, number B, limestone, number C, sandstone, number D, bricks. So brick is the material which can even withstand up till 1200 centigrade to 1300 centigrade of fire heat. So this is the most uh, fire resistant material out of these four. So option D is correct for this question. It is found that brick are not seriously affected until high temperature of 1200 to 1300 centigrade is reached. So bricks can withstand up till 1200 to 1300 centigrade even. Question number 71. Sound is measured in. So what is the unit of measuring the sound? Number A, hertz. Number B, decibel. Number C, ppm. D, none of the above. Yes, hertz is the unit of measuring the acoustics or sound. So A option is correct for this question, hertz. Question number 72. What is called for the collection of rainwater for use? So normally in areas where rain is efficient and they have scarcity of water as well. So in those areas, the governments as well as municipal institutions, they lay some rain harvesting projects, and they collect the rainwater from the rooftops of the buildings or houses into a collection chamber, and then that water can be channelized into the larger ponds or maybe used at a domestic level in case of water scarcity or during those days in which rains are not there and the community is needing water. So yes, what is called for collection of rainwater for use? So if you collect the rainwater and then design to use it at later stages, so what is this called basically? Number A, rain collection. Number B, rainwater harvesting. Number C, rain digging. Number D, rainwater pumping. Yes, this process is basically rainwater harvesting, in which we collect the rainwater. Question number 73. Why should people implement rainwater harvesting? So, what is the motto or what is the objective of implementing such schemes in which people collect rainwater? So, why we use such scheme? Number A, in order to play with water. Number B, in order to use during scarcity of water. Number C, in order to pour the rainwater directly into the sewage. Number D, in order to time pass. So option B is correct in case of in order to use during the scarcity of water. So normally we collect rainwater just to use it at the later stages during the scarcity of water period. Number 74. Rainwater harvesting increases the groundwater level. So yes, of course, it will increase the groundwater level because that will be stored in a chamber and it is not evaporated, so it is stored already. So yes, A is true, B is false, C none of these, D all of these. So option A is true for this question. Rainwater harvesting increases the groundwater levels. Question number 75, which is the last question for this video. What is called for the method of removing dust and other particles from water using filters? So whenever we collect the rainwater from the rooftops, we use filters to filter that water and then we store that water. So the dust and other impurities are removed and that process is called number A, filtration, number B, sublimation, number C, rainwater harvesting, number D, evaporation. Yes, this process is basically called filtration process. So question was, what is called for the method of removing dust and other particles from water using filters? So this process is called filtration process. So thank you all. In this video, as I discussed earlier, we covered the part third of the building construction and building services topic. I'm sure you must have learned a lot from this content, and we will keep updating you with the more and more research material. We will bring few more videos on the same topic, and these videos are basically targeted for the professional engineers or civil engineer who are prepping for their exams or even for some job interviews. So I again request you to subscribe my channel, which is CivTech Simplified, and it is available at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So thank you very much. This is the link for this channel. You can always subscribe and support us in this cause. Thank you very much. Bye.